Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I've got a MAC haul. I'm so excited. I feel like I do a lot of like Sephora hauls, but it's very rare that I do a sole MAC haul. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm peeking in and I'm so excited. I'm gonna start with, okay, there's one item I've repurchased and the rest are all new. Let's start with the lipstick, because sometimes I feel like lipsticks are the most exciting. So I bought a Luster lipstick in the shade Patisserie. Now, when I bought it, I was at Disney World and they have a MAC store at Disney Springs, which used to be downtown Disney. The lady, they were really busy and the lady was really, really nice, but she grabbed me MAC Perseverance. And I remember we got out of the store and it was late at night. So I opened the MAC lipstick and I looked, I'm like, that doesn't look like Patisserie, but it was in the dark too. So I swatched it and I'm looking at it outside in the dark and I'm like, that looks darker than what I wanted. So then I'm looking and I had Tyler look and he's like, it says Perseverance. I'm like, no. So we went back like within minutes and she was so nice. She got me the right shade. But yeah, so this is Patisserie. It's just this gorgeous kind of light peach shade that has a nice lively luster to it. It's not shimmery by any means. It's just, it kind of gives life to your lips. And right now I'm wearing a matte lip color, but I'm testing one out, to be honest, but I'm kind of moving away from that. And I feel like a lot of us are, because it's not very comfortable on the lips all the time. And for every day, it's kind of nice to have something a little more moisturizing on your lips. So I love this shade. It's like exactly my lip color. Exactly. So it just makes my lips look healthy. I don't want to say it, but it's totally your lips, but fill in the blank. Better. The next thing I bought, I can't stop using. I didn't use it today. I was trying to not use it for like a hot second, but I can't stop using it. This is the MAC Paint Pot in Indian Wood. And it is this ridiculously gorgeous, kind of bronzy, golden shade. And, you know, these stay on all day if you've ever used a paint pot, but it's just this ridiculous, beautiful everyday shade. You can ramp it up by putting other shadows with it, but you can also just wear it alone. I literally, most of the time we were on vacation, once I bought this, I just put it on my lid and I grabbed a fluffy brush and just kind of blended out the crease, and that was it. I put nothing else on because it just looks so beautiful. So if you have a similar skin tone to mine, or if you just love these kinds of shades on yourself, I really think you'd like it. And I usually, the only MAC paint pots I ended up keeping after I've decluttered a lot were like my skin tone type colors that were really matte, because I use them as a primer. But this is the first one I've gotten that's a different color than my own skin tone that I feel like, oh my gosh, how have I not owned this till now? It is amazing. And I went swimming in it, so you know, and it did not budge. Next thing I got, kind of on a similar vein, is this MAC Pigment in Tan. This is an absolute cult classic, but I feel like people have forgotten about it recently. A subscriber of mine had sent me like a little bit of this a long time ago, and it was so amazing. So I'm excited to have the full size. I had posted about this on Instagram, saying you could buy like a smaller size, because I have the smaller version of Vanilla. It was only like 10 bucks. It was amazing, because you don't really use pigments up, at least I don't. So I asked the lady working there, like, do you guys have the smaller size? And she said no, but in my head I figure, oh, but they probably do online. But a lot of you guys on my Instagram post about this pigment, you guys were saying no, they don't do it anymore. So I haven't looked further yet, but this shade is stupid. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't even like look at it. Like, I just get like insane when I look at it. When I swatched it, I was like, I forgot how amazing this is. It is stupid. It is so pretty. So I wore this on my lids. I've actually worn it on my lids above Indian Wood, and it looks gorgeous. You know, probably, however, the best way to wear this would be like, remember when NYX, like the NYX jumbo sticks in milk were like all the rage on YouTube if you've watched it for a couple years? Well, it's still a good product. I don't have it anymore. But if you would put like a white, like a literal white primer or shadow on under it and then put this on top, it would just pop like crazy. It would look amazing. Oh my gosh. These two are like, if you are wanting to buy some stuff from MAC and you're not sure where to start, both of these are so good. So good. The MAC face products, most of them break me out. So I've since gotten rid of any MAC powders, MAC blushes, because I think I realized, and I loved Full of Joy, but I think I realized quickly that it was breaking me out. So for me, those aren't working well, but their lip products, their eye products are So some more eyeshadows. I bought a couple more single eyeshadows. If you're interested in some MAC dupes, I did a whole video of MAC eyeshadow dupes with a lot. I don't remember how many, but a lot of dupes. So I'll link that below because a lot of you guys loved that video. And the dupes were like pretty cheap. Now I will say this. You can now get MAC shadows in the like just the pan form where you can put it like, you could put it in a Z palette. You could not put it in anything. You could put it in a little duo or quad, whatever. These are only $6 now. I asked the lady in the store, I was like, how much for in the pan? And I don't remember what it was. I'll say it. I'll put it on the screen right now. That's how much it is like in the actual little compact for the shadow. And then she said, but the regular like pan refills are $6. And I was like, oh, that might as well be drugstore prices, kind of. So that's pretty exciting. And their palettes are really cheap as well. So I'll link their palette below as well as these shadows because you guys, I will say I love that MAC has reduced their prices with some of that stuff, or at least I think they've reduced it. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know. Oh, you guys will. So this shade I got was called Soba, S-O-B-A. And it's kind of got a shimmer to it, but it's kind of a light tan, but like a warm tan color. And I just love it, kind of like a camel tan. And it's the perfect crease shade. I'm just now getting more into warm shadows. I used to be all about cool shadows. Like I would only wear cool tone things, period. That's all I would buy. And when I would have a warm tone thing, I'd get rid of it. But now I'm really into it, so like I'm going crazy about it. This next shadow I got was called Mythology. It's like a pink, I don't want to call it rose gold. In the pan it kind of looks like that, but this really is like a pinkish bronze. And it's just so beautiful. It does have a lot of glittery shimmer to it, but it didn't, at least the 3 times I've used it so far, it didn't have enough fallout that I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy, I'm so glittery. I just took a powder brush and just kind of whisked it away. And I've noticed that a powder brush really does work better than your hands because the heat of your hands and the oil can actually push it into your skin and then it's there. So if you use just a big fluffy brush, it'll whisk it away really easily. These shades are amazing. I can't wait to add them to my little Z palette that I have. The last MAC thing I got is actually a repurchase. This is the MAC Fix Plus. I keep buying this size. The first time I bought this size because I wasn't sure if I would like it. Well, it's almost gone. I ended up bringing it with me on my trip. And I have a whole video on that travel, the makeup I brought on my trip for 2 weeks. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'll link it below as well. But I brought my MAC Fix Plus with me and it's like really, really low. So while I was there, I was like, I mean, I might as well just buy it so I don't have to buy it again later. I will say, oops, I got some of my eyeshadow swatch on it. I keep getting this size because since I travel with it a lot, I like to have the smaller size. In reality, I probably should just buy the big one to have at home and then have this for travel. We'll see, but while I was there, I was like, well, I'm flying home and we're not checking any bags, so I knew I couldn't buy the big one. Ironically, in the end, I ended up checking my bag because it was packed with souvenirs. So that was everything I bought from MAC. I would love to know what you would recommend that I try next from MAC, since I really have gotten out of the habit from buying a lot from them, but they do have really good products. So let me know down below what you would recommend. And other than that, I hope that you guys will catch more of my hauls, which I can link below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.